All right, so I had already done a MPG test on my Jeep earlier when I bought it. I was told the engine wasn't broken in yet. It was like 20 degrees outside, so it was really cold. So we're redoing it today. I have a little over 3,000 miles on it. I got my free oil change done from the Jeep dealership, so the engine's definitely broken in.
All right.
So yeah, it's a little bit warmer out today. As you can see, I'm in a t-shirt, probably because I'm an idiot, and it's still like 45 degrees out, but it is much better.
It's actually 50, believe it or not.
Is it 50?
According to my phone, yeah.
So we're doing another MPG test on the highway.
Nice.
So yeah, John and I, if you were watching the stream earlier, all the boys were hanging out, so John and I still had some time. So I said, let's do an MPG test.
Yeah.
This time you get a behind the scenes live. And I'm going to have a lot. I don't know what that is, but it sounds pretty cool.
I think that was a Honda Civic.
I don't know what it was.
Maybe an S14?
No clue.
No clue.
All right. So I also heard in the last one to fill it up till it clicks, let some time pass, and then fill it up again. So as it shoots gas all over me.
But yeah, nothing happened while I panned the camera on that cool Camaro, yeah. All right.
We got in the
we got
in
one
the chat.
We got two people in the chat. All right. So
I'm gonna reset my MPG gauge here.
All right.
So we're gonna start up. Our plan is to hit the highway and then just drive pretty slow and see if we get the best MPG possible.
All right.
So last time we got 23. It is Sunday evening, so I'm hoping that we won't hit any traffic really.
Cool.
So we reset. We got all of our ducks in a row, one might say.
Yes.
We're equipped. All right. No wasted time here.
Wasting time. All right. So, Chris, we have 18 folks in the chat right now.
Ready to watch us do an MPG test?
Yep.
Here, I'm gonna move that mic because it's a little bit. Can you just put that on top of the camera?
Yeah, I can do that.
It's a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, you can do that.
I'm not sure. We're not wasting any gas stopping for that guy. Short shifting because we're trying to get the best MPGs here.
Yep.
Now, the last attempt we were able to get the green light.
Perfect.
So let's see if we can do it. Our timing might be right here. So yeah, if you're just joining, trying to beat my last high score attempt, we got 23 MPGs in the last time. It was like 15 degrees outside, so I think it should be possible.
Yep. We have Light Hope actually joined the chat, and they're asking us if we like pizza.
I love pizza.
I love pizza too.
My favorite pizza place is the Pizzeria.
Oh, the Pizzeria, Babylon?
I love the Pizzeria. There's a couple of them on Long Island.
Yeah, they're a pretty good chain.
Thank goodness there's no light here right now.
That's
we're
true.
on a flawless start right now.
Yep, perfect run.
Perfect start so far. We got a truck. He can go in front of us. I'm not burning gas to get in front of him. Honestly, can't ask for a better start than that.
Yep, exactly.
We kept the revs under 2K the whole time. About to go into 6th. 48 degrees outside.
Perfect.
All right, so the hard part and the lucky part is done.
Perfect.
Yep.
All right.
So we're already cooking here.
Nice. So, I guess to expand on Light Hope's comment, what's your favorite kind of pizza?
Favorite pizza?
Yeah, like your favorite slice.
Anchovy.
Anchovy.
I
Ooh.
love anchovy pizza.
No, thank you, sir.
Yep.
It's not good for me.
I love the flavor, and it goes great with the pizza.
All right.
Yep.
Well, I for one am a meatball guy or a sausage. That's usually
You like sausage?
Yes, I love that sausage pizza. You know, I also like, what was it? Broccoli and onion. That was a pretty good slice. But I have to do that every so often. That gets pretty dense. And that starts to turn into like a flatbread instead of a pizza. But AF Mud says hi. Hello, AF Mud. Hope you're doing good. Welcome to Oddly Specific Films 2025 Jeep Wrangler Willys.
Two-door Willys with a 6-speed manual.
We're doing an
MPG test again.
Exactly.
This is actually the second attempt. First attempt, the Jeep was brand new, pretty much had like 300 miles on it or something. So we just got the first oil change done, and it has a little over 3,000 miles on it. So definitely broke it in. It's a little bit warmer out today. It's 50 degrees right now. We had a perfect start, flawless start, no stops, green light. We're cruising on the highway now.
Yep.
I'm not going to use cruise control this time. Last time I used cruise control, I know that's a no-no, but I was kind of lazy that time, so we're really pulling out all the stops here for the best efficiency.
So, got a couple comments in the live stream. Interesting Short says go faster and speed up. Start cutting up in traffic, break all the laws.
Sorry they're Interesting Short. If you want to see us do a spirited drive in my Jeep, we could probably do that. But today, we're doing an MPG test.
So, boring, slow driving.
Yep.
And then A. Marie says, much love. I'm just going around showing smaller creators love, kindness, and respect. Keep pushing, keep grinding, keep a positive mindset, and never lose focus on your goals. Just let no one stop you, not even haters.
Yeah. Shout
Just
out
know.
Marie. I appreciate it.
Perfect.
Yeah. Oh, you're showing off the custom Jeep. Little shout out right there to Printed and got me hooked up with a Jeep duck.
This is pretty cool, I have to say.
Well, we're already over 20 MPGs, John.
That's great.
20.1.
I don't know how that's gonna pick up, but
No, I picked it up. It wasn't blocking my face either, so.
oh, nice.
Yeah, you can show it again. The phone's so small it doesn't even it's not in front of it.
It's not focusing. That's the problem.
Ah, it's not focusing.
Yeah. The Canon's doing a lot better at the autofocus.
Well, you would hope. It does cost like more than the iPhone.
True. And it is a dedicated camera.
Oh, John, do a little hit the front cam for yourself.
Front
Do a little
cam.
shout out since you're my camera guy today.
All right, so chat, I'm helping out Oddly Specific Films today. This is John from Almost Anything Outdoors. You know, Chris and I were doing a little long-term review of my 2018 Subaru WRX earlier this afternoon, and you know, we had some extra time. We figured, you know what, let's do this MPG test. So check out the channel for some outdoor adventures, more to come, and see you all around.
Yeah. Chill MPG test vibes.
Yeah. You know what would go perfect with this?
What?
Some Vibe Shift FM.
Yeah, some Vibe Shift FM would be nice. Although I hear they're getting in copyright trouble, so I guess I can't play their music on stream anymore. I don't want to get copyright strikes from Sony.
Did they really get copyright striked?
You'd have to ask Kurt. I don't know what he's in some copyright trouble with it or something. Marking his songs.
Okay.
So John, if you were looking at a Jeep Wrangler, how many MPGs do you think it would get?
I would at least want 25 highway.
I don't know if we'll beat that today. I'm kind of doubtful.
We'll see what happens.
I think at some point it's probably just the wind resistance from driving a brick-shaped truck.
True.
Oh, check it out. We got a diesel truck pulled up on our limits. Check that thing out. Wow, that's huge.
GMC Denali.
That thing is gigantic.
Nothing yet. 26 people in stream. Thank you everybody for joining. We appreciate your support.
Yeah, we've been doing today. I've been enjoying doing the live streams.
Yeah, they're fun.
Might have to draft off this guy.
Draft off the Uber driver.
A little bit of a cheat code drafting off the Uber driver. He's also going slow, so it's perfect.
Chevy says, "Where you at, please?" All right, so we are on Long Island, over by Medford, New York. Hit a bump there.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you were to get another car, what would you get?
If I was to buy another car?
Yeah.
As a second car, or going to replace this?
Anything. Anything you want.
I really don't need anything. A toy, I mean, honestly, I kind of like having just one car.
That's fair.
And not having to pay or worry about having a second car anymore. I mean, I had a second car for so long.
Yeah.
To be honest, I actually don't miss my van at all.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, if I was to say probably the most fun vehicle to have would be if you could get this exact same Jeep with a V.
Oh.
You get a Bronco with a 5.0.
That would be cool.
I gave up hope they're never going to make it, so Bronco Raptor doesn't have a 5.0. It's never going to happen.
Yeah.
And a 392 Wrangler is absurdly overpriced, and you can't buy a two-door, and you can't buy a manual. Which, by the way, you can't buy a two-door Bronco Raptor either, for whatever reason. Why? I don't know.
So checking back in with the stream comments, we actually have some Jacob01. Hello, Jacob. Chevy responded again. He's saying, "Oh, I buy Chevelle parts from a guy from there. He's from Massachusetts." Well, Chevy, I'll be up in the Boston area at the end of April, so maybe maybe I'll run into you. And KXM Ishim says, "Go 20 over the speed limit for $20."
Sorry there, buddy. We can't lose the challenge, so
We got to get the best MPG possible.
yeah.
Driving a brick.
Yeah, we're at 22.4 miles per gallon right now.
That's not bad.
Not too bad. Let's see, where's the
Where's the what?
truck? So I actually don't know where the mileage is. Well, we're at 22.4, so
Yeah.
I forget where it shows the trip meter. 22.4. You know, John, we might have to GPS track it because we didn't mention the mileage when we started, right?
No, I don't think so.
Because it's not showing the trip meter. It's just showing it reset the economy.
Okay.
So we might have to double check it on the GPS.
All right.
But that's fine. I think the Jeep tracks it on that GPS info. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're almost at 23. Oh, we just hit 23.
Nice.
Yeah, we just hit 23 MPGs.
We're still at 24 people on stream with 7 likes.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So, while I can't go speeding around, because we're trying to do an MPG test here, I can try to sing any song that you want me to.
Yes, I'll help Chris out with that
I
too.
can take song requests, as does John. As long as it's family friendly.
Yes, family-friendly songs. So
Trying to
chat
make
if
chill vibes and appropriate content for everybody watching.
yep. So chat if you have a song request, throw it down in the comments. We'll do our best to sing it.
So if I was to buy any car, John,
Yeah.
I'm assuming you can't make any changes to it, right? Just the way it comes.
Let's do a 2-answer one. One that you can modify, one you can't modify.
Yeah. So if I could modify it, honestly, I don't know because I mean a wide body Hellcat would be pretty sweet, but I don't think I could justify paying for it.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was free, I would take a wide body Hellcat.
Okay.
If it wasn't free, then I don't know really.
That's fair.
I mean, right now, I would probably still want to have either a Jeep or a Bronco because I want to have the chance to own one for a while.
Yeah.
The 4x4 lifestyle. I've had sports cars for the last 3 or 4 years, almost. And I really enjoy it. I think a Mustang's a great daily driver. Challenger's an awesome car. I had a Scat Pack for a while. It's more comfortable than the Mustang.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah, they're great all-around cars.
All right. APM Auto says that he has a modified 2001 Yukon, does 0 to 60 in about 6 seconds. That's pretty respectable for a
something
Yukon.
that size, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's very good. Well, thank you for commenting, APM Auto. Appreciate your feedback. So, if you can modify it.
Yeah. 2-door Bronco Sasquatch with the 5.0.
Ooh, that's a good choice.
Yeah. That's what I would probably get.
All right.
Which I think it's a big shame that they don't make those. I think Ford had the chance to make one of the coolest trucks. It's like a final send-off. And they fumbled the bag on it.
Yeah, I could agree with that. Now, if I could have any car without modifying
This
it.
thing coming up on us.
Oof.
We're going car spotting out in the wild now.
Oof.
Where are we? 308?
GTS. Oof. Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
All right, so if I had to have a car without modifying it, I'd probably pick M5 wagon or X5M. I think would be my my top picks there for just like a day-to-day driver. If I can modify it, that's a tough one. It's a very tough one.
Yeah, because I feel like you also got to wonder what the purpose of it is,
Yeah, I'm talking more like for me, it's going to be a daily driver.
That's how I was thinking of it.
Yeah. While I'm thinking about that, we have a couple of more comments. We have Must Watch This 50. He just bought a Lamborghini Aventador, and he just got a twin turboed. Well,
Wow.
damn. That's impressive. Congratulations.
Shout out to you, Lambo.
And then we have 2 more comments from APM Auto. I have more fun in the Yukon knowing I can send it every day and not be out $250,000 if it breaks, LOL. That's a fair point. He also says mine is only 2-wheel drive, so it gets like 20 MPG. Still, for a big truck like that, that's modded. That's not bad at all.
Good. Oh, we got another Corvette coming up on the job.
All right, hold on. Oof.
Yeah, this is going to turn into a car spotting stream, I guess.
I guess so.
Sunday afternoon,
Car spotting.
early spring. People excited to get the whips out.
Yeah. APM Auto asks, are you guys rolling in a G-Wagon? No, we're running
Running in a J-Wagon, a Jeep.
Yeah, 2025 Jeep Wrangler Willys.
2-door Willys.
Alrighty.
A 2-door with a hard top. Nothing really too exciting. And a Sunrider top on it now.
Yeah.
It's got some nice chunky 33-inch mud terrain tires, so definitely peak efficiency on that.
Yeah. Must watch this 50 also has a modded Camaro ZL1 that has 1,000 horsepower. Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I do love the ZL1 Camaro.
Must watch this if you're hiring. Give me a buzz. I'll be more than happy to help you out.
And if you want to film a video too, check out some of the other stuff on the channel. We love filming all types of cars. Camaros are no exception to that.
Yeah.
If you're in the New York area, come through.
Must watch this says it's a drag rocket. At 8 p.m. is Meyer in his Camaro ZL1.
Drag rocket.
Nah, this isn't a rental. This is a personal vehicle. We're doing an MPG test to see, what is the best fuel economy we can get out of this Jeep.
Yep.
Benjamin Locke says hello. Hello, Benjamin. Hope you're doing well today. Thanks for joining the stream.
Yep. We're at 23.6 MPG so far.
Doesn't want to focus.
Well, you just have to take our word on it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, my guess, I'm going to say it's probably going to even out at 23. I think we're going to have a hard time beating that.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
Surprisingly, the last time we went out, we actually had like 25 MPGs going this way because the wind was pushing.
Yeah.
And then coming back, it was a lot lower. So
Yeah.
it actually made a pretty big difference, which was surprising.
Well, when your vehicle is shaped like a brick,
Yeah.
I would imagine it would.
Yep.
PM Auto says, Max MPG drives are always fun. It's so hard to stay out of the pedal in my truck. I can't read today. If I get on,
He's camera shy.
if I get on it though, it speeds up so quick. I'm only dumping gas for 6 seconds or so. Yeah, I can imagine that.
Yep. Well, actually, you know what you can do, John? While you have the live stream on, why don't you pause the big camera, and then maybe you could go back and check what the mileage was, if you'd be able to see it. Because we forgot to call out the mileage when we started. Kind of stupid on my part.
Yeah, that's all right.
But we're going to need to figure it out to calculate it at the end anyway. And I know we have it on camera. Whatever the odometer was. So do we have any Jeep fans in the chat right now? Any Jeep owners? Also, if we got any Subaru fans, we just did a big Subaru stream earlier too.
APM Auto is asking what the current MPG is right now,
23.8 APM.
according to the trip computer. So that's pretty respectable, I have to say, 23.8.
I gotta get into it a little bit going up this hill. Dropped it. Is it tough to tell on the screen, probably?
Not right now. I'm trying to skip ahead enough. APM Auto says not bad having big tires.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, these tires are pretty big.
what is this? This is Berlin Lieb Untergrund German gangbanger. And Babingus Cinematic Hub says live. Can I get a shout out? Top of the lungs. Hello, Babingus Cinematic Hub. It's great to have you back on the chat today.
Here, I'll give him a shout out too. I need confirmation. I need to make sure that he's actually watching now because I'm going to shout as loud as I can.
All right, Babingus, so you gotta comment for Chris to do it.
Give me one more confirmation.
All right, he commented.
Shut up, Babingus! Alright, I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Appreciate the comments and the engagement.
Oh, man. Berlin, hallo, wie heißen Sie? From New York.
Yeah, I think we're hitting a wall here at 23, John.
Yeah.
I think we're going to go over it.
Hold on. Back to what I was trying to do.
What were you trying to do? Oh, see that?
Yeah, the MPG.
Yes.
Babingus, we are on the LAE.
Yeah.
We're almost to Riverhead, actually.
Yeah, we're going to be turning around at Riverhead.
Babingus says, wow. Sick invite. Hey.
Hey, we asked.
We asked.
You could have been here, Babingus.
But you were just playing games.
Yep, yeah.
I don't think we have it on film.
Uh-oh, we'll have to GPS track it then.
Yeah. No, we were on Long Island, New York. So, here's New York City, New Haven, Connecticut, New London, and then here is Long Island here.
Yep. They're gonna stream snipe us.
All right. Babingus wants to know about conspiracy theories.
Well, I don't want to get into conspiracy theories on stream, you know.
Me
Somebody
neither.
might actually stream snipe us then.
Yeah. How long do you think Long Island is in length, Chris?
It's probably like 120 miles, probably.
So all Long Island is roughly 120 miles. If you check out Oddly Specific Films video, him and Miss POV actually did a whole Long Island road trip doing an activity in every single town on Long Island. So you got to check that out. Check out his channel. And it was a great video. I enjoyed it thoroughly. But Bingus said, okay, fair. Maybe one day we'll have a conspiracy theory video, but
Yeah,
not
it's
today.
Just too dangerous out here, Babingus.
Yeah,
You never know who's watching the stream, so.
exactly. So, quick little update for the main video. So,
We're doing the first turnaround right now. We're 23.9.
MPG.
Yep.
All right.
Lower gear than normal.
Oh, but Bingus's
We're not-
baby is watching too.
Yep, we're not flying around this on-ramp, but, I mean, we are in a Jeep here, so we're kind of flying for a Jeep. If anybody wanted to see the handling test here, we're trying to keep momentum. I'm not going to accelerate because nobody's behind us here, so I don't want to waste gas going to the next turn.
Exactly.
If I had to review the handling of the Jeep, actually, it surprisingly doesn't feel that top heavy, and it would probably take turns, especially if you're on like a canyon road or something, probably just fine. I wouldn't be trying to pull 1G on a skid pad, that's for sure. Probably the biggest, I guess, downfall of it is probably the bump steer. If you're on rough roads and you're cornering hard, you definitely get some bump steer, probably from having a solid front axle. And then you also get hit with probably the bumping in the back because you have a solid axle in the back. So
Yeah.
if you're looking to carve up on tight turns, if they're smooth, you're probably fine. If they're bumpy, I wouldn't really want to do it.
Yeah, I would not recommend that.
That would be my
Yeah. Babingus wants his beard comparison. His baby's watching.
Beard comparison?
Yeah, I went short.
Yeah, I have this is probably about a 25 millimeter guard right here, so maybe like an inch, I guess. Actually, it feels a little longer than an inch.
Yeah, this is really short.
Yeah,
This is
I gotta groom myself today.
Yeah.
Usually every Sunday I do the grooming.
Same. Babingus is asking about the lo-fi.
The lo-fi, well, actually, I hear they're in some hot water as far as copyright goes, so...
Yeah, Vibe Shift
I
FM.
guess it's a better idea to not be playing them on live stream. You know, because, yeah, sure, Vibe Shift can give me their permission, but, you know what, if Papa Sony doesn't say it's all right, I don't want to be getting strike down myself.
Yeah, I hear you.
So, it's a tough day out there in the lo-fi community.
Yeah.
You know, you could argue fair use all you want until Sony says, nope.
No more fair
And
use.
the ban hammer strikes you down.
Yep. APM Auto also said a cousin of his rolled an older Wrangler in town going too fast.
Oh, yeah.
And he knew another person that rolled one because of a broken sway bar link.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. I mean, the new ones are so much better. You know, the old ones, honestly, kind of junk. You got leaf springs all around, no flex in the suspension.
Yeah.
You know, when they started making the TJs, they really upgraded it a lot. Now the new stuff is significantly better.
Agreed.
If you haven't driven a new Jeep, and you've only driven old stuff, I would highly recommend you see the difference. Because it might surprise you.
Yeah. Because when I drove your Jeep, I was shocked by how nice it was. And I actually, this is going to be a hot take here, I prefer driving yours than the Rubicon that I rented about a year ago. But Bingus also says Sony wins. And where are we going? Well,
Sony always wins.
Well, we just turned around and we're heading back to the start of our MPG test. So Nelson said Miata better. Well, Nelson, what can your Miata do that this Jeep can't do? Off-road. Stock. I don't want to be seeing any of that off-road Miata stuff here.
Yeah, we're still in the mid-23 range right now for gas mileage. I will say, though, I love Miatas myself. I'm a big Miata enjoyer.
I do like Miatas. I'm just too tall for them. That's my problem.
Yeah, so if anybody's just joining right now, we're doing an MPG test on my 2025 Jeep Willys 2-door. This is actually my second attempt. The first one, I was told there were a couple things I messed up on. This one, I got nobody to blame but myself. We didn't call out the mileage when we started it. So we'll have to either GPS check or go back in the video and look. Which, you know what? I'll shout out at the top of my lungs if anybody can go back to the beginning and read what the odometer was. I don't know if it was there in the beginning when we did it. But like I said, don't worry. The test is still valid, because if not, we definitely have it in my footage on the big camera.
So, on a completely different note, I was helping my father a month ago do some renovations on a bathroom, and you know, I was pulling out some tile and stuff, and I must have stepped on a rusty nail. Do you think I gotta go get a tetanus shot?
I would probably go see the doctor about it.
Yeah, I guess it beats a rusty hook.
Yeah. Yeah, rusty nail sounds pretty bad.
Yeah.
Rusty hook sounds worse.
Oh, we have a new person joining the chat. We have Ellie Snake Attack 95, Big Vroom. I'm 5'9". I technically fit in a Miata. I just look like Mr. Incredible. Well, I'm 6'1", and
I remember your head is over the windshield.
yeah, my head was over the windshield.
Yeah, I really like the way they do Miatas too.
Oh, they're so nice.
ND Miatas.
Yep. I love the ones with the target top, the RF, I think it is.
Yeah. Big Miata fan.
661. My license is 6'1". Nelson says RF good. When you buying one, bud? You've been saying it for years.
Shout out to Nelson in the live stream right there.
Yeah.
I know he's a big Miata fan. He's always in these streams talking about it.
He should really have his own channel dedicated to Miatas.
Maybe we could collab one day.
Yeah. Nelson said, lend me some cash. I will definitely pay it back for sure. All right. What are we at MPG wise?
23.9.
That is not bad at all.
Yep. John, do you think the Jeep Wrangler is more comfortable than your car? Since we just did a
by far
full live stream.
By and large, yes, without a shadow of a doubt.
I say it does run very cushy.
It does.
I think it actually rides better than a lot of pickup trucks.
Mm-hmm. I will say though, I think the 2-door is nicer to be in than the 4-door.
Really?
Because if you get a cross breeze, because that's when I rented the Rubicon, it was a 4-door, and it was a very windy day driving from Charleston, South Carolina to Hilton Head, and every breeze that was blowing against the side of the
we hit 24.
Oh wait, hold on.
24.
We hit 24.
We hit 24.
Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, every gust that blew across the highway into the side, like I definitely felt it pushed the car over a little bit. But
Yeah.
Bingus wants us to tell the Bean Boozled story. That's up to you. It's your channel.
I don't think that's appropriate to tell. I'll leave it up to your guys' imagination. Let's just say John got humbled that night.
Yeah.
There were body parts from other people on other people's faces. Yeah, that's all we can go into, really.
Yeah.
But we appreciate it, Bingus, for the trip down memory lane. I remember it fondly.
I don't remember it that fondly. I do not have a strong stomach.
Let's ask Babingus, actually, if he has any good kickboxing stories.
Yeah, Babingus, do you have any good kickboxing stories?
Yep.
Oh, we're down to 8 folks on the
Street
stream.
viewers, that's still not too shit.
Oh, now we're up to 11.
Yeah, it fluctuates a lot. I'm impressed we haven't lost service, actually.
Ellie's Snake Attack 95 could not make out the mileage at the beginning, unfortunately.
Oh, well, thank you for checking, Ellie. I give you a big shout out on that. We'll have to look on the GPS then.
Yeah.
Or we also have big footage from our Canon camera, so. But thank you for checking it out. Really appreciate it. So now, how are we doing on time and battery, John? What time is it?
It's about 6:26, and the battery is still full on the Canon, and we're about 39% on the iPhone.
So now I know this loop is about 50 miles, and the last time, the biggest comment we got was 50 miles isn't long enough. So I know a lot of other YouTubers do 50-mile loops, and that I would think that'd be good enough. But comment below, should we go further than 50 miles? I don't know how much time John has. I also know it's probably going to be getting dark soon, so it might be tough to tell on stream.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it really depends on what you guys want, and if John has time.
Yeah.
So it's still early. We still have some daylight left.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we'll get much better than 24, so That's why I don't think there's too much to really test by going further.
Yeah, I agree. Ellie Snake Attacks 95 also didn't mind the badass Camaro drive-by, LOL.
Right? Camaro.
Yeah, that was. And then Raccoon Breath, I got the one-hand jam going on, playing with one hand, thinking about oh, Lord, that's not appropriate.
Nobody requested any songs here.
Yeah.
You know, if anybody wants to see us try to sing, we'll do our best.
Oh, man. Andre Mafra says, do Brazil. I have no clue what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what song that is. I've never heard that. Hopefully our singing isn't so good that we get copyright strikes on it. I guess that's a concern.
Yeah, no, oh wait, we do,
We got a request here?
Yeah, alright.
What is it?
Babingus Cinematic Hub says, can we get John singing Iron Man?
Alright, John, you know what you gotta do here. Here, I'll do the guitar.
Well, you gotta do the intro first. I am Iron Man. Bow down, 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 down. That's all I have.
That was honestly so good. I'm afraid that he might actually get copyright strikes.
Ozzy Osbourne, if you're watching this, don't copyright strike.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's pretty quiet driving on the highway.
Yeah, it's not.
Quite
Yeah, not too crazy today.
Oh, I was talking about the Jeep.
Oh.
Like I said, that's one of those skewed POVs because I'm so used to that stuff.
Yeah. But Bingus wants more songs. All right, Chris, it's your turn.
You're the guy commenting on Bingus.
Yeah. Suggestions are always welcome.
Yeah. We're just asking it's family friendly, and I'll try my best to sing it.
There's a temperature, I don't know, thing on the what do you call it?
Oh, on the Canon?
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about it. You can also turn it off too if you want to.
Yeah.
I mean, usually it doesn't overheat. As long as the stream's still up.
Yeah. Oh. All right. So Nelson wants Adam's song. Is that Blink-182?
I don't know that, so
I don't remember the words to that one. I haven't listened to that in like a couple years.
I could do all the small things.
All right. I think that's a good enough substitute.
All the small things, some things. I forgot. You know what? I forgot the words to that.
Nelson wants to know where we are. Nelson, we are driving back on our loop, and we are by, I guess Yaphank? North Belport. But Bingus said that was stinky. Well, but Bingus, why don't you come here and try it yourself there, bud?
I don't know the words that well. Sorry to let you down, Bingus.
But Bingus said, what about I Miss You?
I don't know that one.
All right, I'll help him out. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. I cannot sleep. I cannot dream tonight. I couldn't help it. Oh, man.
That was great, actually, I would say.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, so we're still at 24 MPGs here.
Yeah. Thank you, Babingus. I appreciate the compliment.
Yeah, John, you're killing it, man. I mean, I could do Papa Roach if anybody wants to hear Papa Roach. Or Nickelback.
Ooh,
If you guys
Nickelback's
don't
a good
know, I'm
one.
a huge Nickelback fan.
Oh, but Bingus wants a quick review on Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. All right. So, but Bingus knows, and oddly specific Phil knows, and probably Nelson too, that I have been obsessed with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and it is a fantastic video game. Basically, you play. Oh, you wanted 30 seconds or less. All right. All right, and we'll start now. All right, quick review of KCD2. First off, excellent game, good gameplay mechanics, more DLC coming, very long story, which keeps you engaged for hours on end, and time passes by like that. I think I have at least 40 hours in the game. I'll have to check Steam when I get home. And yeah, good graphics, fun gameplay. And I highly recommend it to anybody else. Bam, 25 seconds. Beat that, Babingus, with Helldivers 2.
Got some guys racing on the OIE over here.
It is the drag strip after all.
They must not be trying to get some MPGs over here.
Nope. They're just trying to get home to kiss their wife on the lips.
Maybe.
Babingus liked my review. Thank you very much, Babingus.
Yeah, it was a pretty good fest. John, you should make that a mini-series, doing 30-second reviews.
That would be a bad idea. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to head home after this.
Alright, so we'll fill up at the gas station.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you can check, John, is how many miles we did it on my last MPG test. When we did the same route.
Same route?
Yep, we did the same route on my YouTube video.
Alright, let me find it.
Fans over there that are excited for more Jeep content, let me know. We're trying to do another off-roading trip. Got another long-term review coming up soon. We got another road trip video coming up soon, actually. So lots of good content to come. Obviously, this is going to drop full MPG test, attempt number 2, which we're actually at 24.3 MPGs right now. So,
which isn't bad.
Yeah. Too shabby. I think that's probably about the limit. I'm glad we're over 23, so you know what, maybe we'll have to come back